elected official do that. I have seen not one single elected official do that. So when we go out there and we try to get someone who ran for office elected based on cutting spending here to spend over here, I'm telling you right now, you have to show me evidence that that's happened. I'm telling you, we got a fight on our hands and we've got to work our butts off. But there is a strong pull to keep the status quo. And they're not giving it up because they don't know what their role in a new society is. They don't know where they fit in a new society. They don't know where the walls are. They don't know where the boundaries are. There's no security in a society that they don't understand. And that, to me, is where we've got to really start. We can really start showing folks how this works for them. And we have to really spend some time explaining the economic truths, because otherwise it is just going to be status quo. You're going to keep getting neoliberal garbage elected. You're going to keep getting these people that have lied, that the government is broke and can't do nice things for the people. You're going to keep getting it over and over and over again. And all I can do is say, shame on you for not learning. Shame on you for not teaching. And shame on you for not sharing the word. Because if you don't do it, it isn't going to happen. And that's what you see. That's what you've seen in all these races. It's got to become acceptable, even when you support a candidate, to tell them that they are wrong on economics. You shouldn't have to pucker up and kiss their butt. They represent you. You shouldn't have to kiss their butt to get them to listen. They are a public servant. They are not a god. And it is important that we actually take the truth to them and say, hey, listen, if you don't get this right, you're hurting my kids. If you don't get this right, you're hurting our environment. If you don't get this right, you're literally killing the poor. And it's true. To pull punches is to leave somebody that isn't able to voice this in a worse situation. Oh, you've got to be gentle, Steve. You've got to be sweet, and you've got to be much more friendly and, whatever. Tell that to the person dying. Hey, dude, can you die a little quieter over there? These tone police, they want me to not talk about it being murder. You go ahead and die quietly, okay? Because the sensitive fools over here can't handle the truth. That's how I see it. And maybe somebody else has found somebody that's learned a earth-shattering truth through little kisses on the cheek and whispers in the ear. That's not been my experience, and I've been doing this for a decade. That's not been my experience. And, for the last decade, the people that I have seen have the biggest changes, the biggest shifts, are the ones that hit rock bottom, the ones that saw through the eyes of suffering, the ones who realized, oh my God, there but by the grace of God go I. And it's in that moment of suffering that the lights go on. I don't wish suffering on a single person. Even people I can't stand, I don't wish suffering on. But at the same time, I haven't seen people go the easier, softer way and wake up. I just haven't. You ask yourself, how is it possible that we could cut taxes while simultaneously giving almost $800 billion to the military, all in the same breath? If you actually believe your federal taxes pay for spending, I've got a bridge to sell you. I got some swampland to give you, Maybe you'll wake up to this someday. But right now, all I can see is a bunch of people that don't want to risk putting their neck on the line. They're afraid to sound like a kook because they've seen the disgusting backlash for activists like myself who have fought for economic truth and justice. They've seen the wicked backlash, And they don't want to take that shot to the jaw. Trust me, it hurts. It really does hurt. But you just pick yourself right back up off the mat, you put your gloves back on, and you take another swing. Because I'm telling you right now, the choices are to die or to die fighting. You're going to die either way. You may as well die taking a swing, right? You may as well die in the fight. Why sit there on the sidelines and let somebody else get their clock clean constantly while you sit there and poke holes in there again? Well, I don't know, man. Maybe taxes really do fund spending. I don't know, man. Maybe they really do. You're going to keep watching this crap happen over and over again. And I'm going to be there sitting there saying, dude, I never took the gloves off. I've been fighting nonstop. You're welcome to come on board. Come on, jump in the ring. I need some help. Give me a squirt of water for a minute, will you? Don't just sit back and watch like, it's like that song by Tool, Vicarious. Vicariously I watch as the whole world dies from a good, safe distance. How many people are bystanders? That bystander effect. They just sit there. They give you the... they're just looking on. Watching idiots say, donor class. And other people, they're bought and sold by Soros. Instead of getting in the real ring where the real war is happening. I don't know. Let me think. Let me ponder that. Yeah. Let me ponder that. And then days go by, elections go by, kids die, old people die, young people die, sick people don't get the help they need. But let me ponder that. Taxes, maybe they don't fund spending, maybe, perchance, by chance, perchance. I'm telling you right now, get in the ring. This fight is serious. And some of us have been getting black eyes and friggin' gut shots only to have people sitting there going, I don't like his tone. I don't like which way he's going at this. I don't prefer his style. His style is bothersome. But I'm telling you right now, I've got an autistic kid and I'm going to keep saying it. It took me 3 hours this morning, 3 hours, to get him to the nearest feeding clinic so he could learn how to chew food. There could be feeding clinics all over the place because there's kids with autism that don't know how to eat regular food, can't even eat a cheese puff. Folks, cannot even eat a cheese puff. And the funding could be there for them. It could be there right now. These candidates won't even touch it. Why is that? Because they're afraid to. Because they don't know. Because the voters refuse to put pressure from the bottom up. And you got this tone police level over here that's trying to keep people who are suffering, like myself and my kid. Tone it down, man. Tone it down. We don't like your style. Tone it down. I'm here to tell you, this is a real war. And you're going to keep seeing good guys like Bill Cimbrello get their clock clean. And you're going to claim it's just the Democratic Party. And it may be. But I really believe more than anything, it's activists' fault for us not taking this fight seriously and being unrelenting, unyielding, and staying solidly focused on the one true factor, the 0 point, that point zero, that genesis, that event horizon, that moment, which is all economic. Our battle in this country is understanding how the economy works. Once we do that, they can't lie anymore. They can't fake us out anymore. They can't pretend they got to make tough choices anymore. They can't pretend that they got to eat their peas. Okay? I'm telling you, that is ground zero of every one of our wars, including the ones with the Republicans, the Greens, the Democrats, you name it. It's ground zero, period. Debunking the idiocy that exists, the moronic nature of the existing paradigm that we repeat over and over again ad nauseum, this insanity that somehow or another we can run out of pieces of paper. It's time for us to stop allowing that to control our lives. That lie costs us every single day. Now, I'm going back to the beginning of this speech, this talk. Many people were indoctrinated with the Red Scare. They were worried about fallout shelters. They were worried about communism. They were worried about a million other things. And we've got a tough hill to climb. But if we don't debunk the economic myths that hold us in chains, nothing will ever change. I'm Steve Grumbine with Real Progressives. Have a great day, everybody. I'm out.